Jack and the Beanstalk, where foolish Jack makes the mistake of trading his cow for some magic beans, only to find that it is, in the end, it is through his foolish trade that he gains his ultimate fortune. The Lucky Table, a Costa Rican folktale taken from Best Loved Folktales of the World, edited by Joanna Cole. Long ago in a land far, far away, there lived a family of 3 in a little tiny house in the middle of the country. Now, of these 3, there was a mother and her 2 sons. Now, there was the oldest son. He was mighty, he was strong, and he was the oldest. Unfortunately, there was then the younger son. He was small, short, and quite stupid. This young son's name was Bibo. Now, Bibo's ambition was to be tall and strong like his brother, yet he never seemed he could do so. But the family did live very, very happy for many years, and that was until a bad year struck. And when that bad year did strike, the mother called her 2 sons before her and told them of the news.
Ay, me duele la cabeza. Oh, my children, you do not know what I suffer. For you see, the worst news has happened. All our corn stalks, all our wheat stalks, they've all dried up, and all is done for the worst. Mama, are you saying there will be no more tortillas?
I love the tortillas, Ma. You see, the tortillas and the rice and the beans on the tortilla. It's muy delicioso.
No, there will be no more tortillas. But there will also be no more beans and rice. For the beans and rice, they have all blighted. So no more beans and rice for our tortillas. No more beans and rice, Mama. You do not say.
Oh, I love the beans and the rice. You take lots and lots of beans and rice and put them all in the tortilla. It's muy delicioso.
No, not only that. But the hens will not lay eggs and the pigs will run away. And I do not know what to do. Well, Mama, tell me what to do. I, the oldest son, I will help you conquer this problem. And I will do whatever I can. Oh, my oldest son, you are so kind. But this is what you must do. Tomorrow morning you must take your younger brother Bibo and the cow Bessie and go to the festival in town. And there you must find the auctioneer. And once you do, you must sell her at the highest price, so we may get out of this God-forsaken place we call a home.
Only you take Bessie, put Bessie on the tortilla.
It's muy delicioso.
Well, the next morning, the oldest brother and Bibo set off to that festival with Bessie in tow, and they traveled all day in the heat-striking day. And finally, they arrived there mid-afternoon, only not seeing the auctioneer anywhere in sight. The oldest brother decided to go run some errands for his mother, putting Bibo and the cow off to the side, hoping that no one would see them. But the moment the oldest brother left, a young man carrying a table on his head quickly intercepted Bibo.
Ah,
hola, señor, ¿cómo te llamas? Oh, my name is Bibo, and this is Bessie.
Ah, hola, Bessie. Hola, Bibo. Now tell me, dear sir, what are you doing with this cow today? I mean, it doesn't look very nice to be sitting out here with a cow all alone.
Oh, no, brother. Sir, dear sir, listen to this. You see, this cow, well, that's my family's cow. And my brother and I are in town today because my mother told us that we have to sell them at the highest price so we can get out of our God-forsaken home.
Oh, God-forsaken, you say? Well, I understand all of that.
But listen to this. You see, this table is a fine, priceless table. It is what you say, a lucky table. A lucky table? Well, I've always heard of those. Sir, I know. I'll trade you my cow for your table.
Ah, that is a great idea.
You know, I had just that in mind. And so, Bibo, not being the smart person that he was, quickly traded Bessie for the lucky table. Now, once he had done that, the young vendor quickly pulled Bessie off and ran away deep into the middle of the festival, only to find the older brother coming back. And the older brother, not seeing Bessie where in sight, quickly became very nervous.
Brother, okay, tell me what's happened to Bessie. Just give it to me straight. Did she run away? Was she stolen?
No, brother, listen to this.
I traded Bessie for this table.
Well, it's easy to say that Bibo was very ashamed in himself. Well, more like his brother was very ashamed in him. And now the two, not having any more money and having no more reason to be in town, quickly began on their way home. And the oldest brother forced Bibo to carry the table upon his head. Now the two were traveling, and it became very, very dark. And suddenly, there were noises all around. The trees began to blow, the animals began to scream. And all of a sudden, the younger brother was very afraid. And so the oldest brother, deciding, well, since there was no inn in sight, that they would sleep in a tree, he quickly looked around, and seeing a tall one off to the side of the road, quickly climbed up that very tall tree, and went to sleep. Now the two of them were sleeping just fine. That was until the oldest brother heard a noise. Beebo, do you hear something? No, the table is very, very heavy. No, shut up. I think I hear something. And the moment he said that, a group of robbers encircled the tree below. And then they built a fire that grew high into the sky. Yet the robbers did not notice the two boys in the tree. But they began pulling out all their loot they had stolen for the day, and began divvying it up from one another. Now the older brother saw this and stayed very, very quiet. Well, as everyone knows, robbers don't have a very good reputation. Now as the brothers were staying quiet, Beebo began to notice the weight of the table upon his head. Brother, the table is very, very heavy. Shut up. If you do not want us to die, you will keep that table on your head. No, brother, the table is getting very, very heavy. Well, you might as well just drop it now if you don't care. Okay, I'm going to drop it. No, don't drop it. I'm going to drop it. No. And the moment the table fell, it crashed through the tree below and landed on the fire, extinguishing it, leaving all the robbers in the dark. And when the robbers saw this, they became very frightened, and immediately thinking a magician or some kind of witch was at work, they ran off in all directions, leaving their loot behind them. Now the oldest brother, seeing what had happened, quickly climbed down from that very tall tree, pulling the astonished Beebo behind him, and they gathered up all of that loot, and the table, which was still in one piece, and quickly ran off home. Now when they arrived, they showed their mother what they had, and from that day forward, they lived in the prosperity of that money. But it was Beebo who never forgot to remind them that it was through his foolish trade that they gained their ultimate fortune.